It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bills and the Browns on Sunday Night Primetime.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the completion of this game has already changed, because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the Browns now with great starting field position. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game, because a rookie quarterback getting the start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And when this man in the... And he's in! Touchdown! Browns! A great play there! Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bills getting set to go. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
take it because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Don't worry about the rest of them after this.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And on the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. On St. Brown, 56 yards. And the Browns are able to strike. Attack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Back to Walker on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in for a yard out. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in here by Chase. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On play action, Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but they're... that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Open man right side is St. Brown. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 21-3 is your score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion right is Robinson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another convert.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away in this first half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Walker once more, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Sometimes offense, if you get too something fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Powers through, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Safe back at the 38. Will McDonald, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So a great throw right there. And now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to the Porter. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sam Laporta, 49 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Bills. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Rodgers throw complete here to Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, 53 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for Brown's touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now is Rodgers. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. 33 yards that time. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers now on first down. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darren Waller, 41 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best? And that's caught inside the 30. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Left side, he's got Robinson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we're at halftime of this AFC.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with a big arm.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Able to slither by. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now it's Rodgers.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Quentin Williams, his second sack of the night. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but under.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Touchdown, Bills! Jamar Chase from 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And the Browns getting set to go. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And Walker once more.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Here's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
And they take a knee. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Calvin Austin.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pushing his way through. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something
something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try for the first with Walker. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here we go on fourth down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They run again with Walker. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
Walker.
Them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.